I gave my all, I gave my time, hoping you'd be the one to call mine. But every word a pretty lie. You kissed my hope just to watch it die. You held me close but your soul was gone. I kept holding on, didn't know it was wrong. Now I'm lost in a dream that never was real, trying to forget the way you made me feel. It was a meaningless love, a hollow touch, a whisper in the dark but never enough. You said forever like it cost you nothing, left my heart in pieces, still pretending. Your eyes were oceans I tried to read, but all I found was your selfish need. Every I love you was rehearsed, a bittersweet curse, love at its worst. You played the part so perfectly fake, taught me how a sweet smile can break. Now I walk alone in shadows we made, haunted by the games we played. It was a meaningless love, a hollow touch, a whisper in the dark but never enough. You said forever like it cost you nothing, left my heart in pieces, still pretending. Now I see through the silence, every kiss just compliance. You never loved me, you loved control, left me chasing a heartless soul. It was a meaningless love, now I know, a fire without heat, a show with no glow. You said the words just to hear them back, but love should never feel like a trap. So here I stand, free but scarred. You played your game but I won't fall hard. No more meaningless love, I'm taking back me from the chains of your sweet cruelty. I built these walls brick by brick, every scar laid strong and thick. You came knocking like a dream, but nothing's ever what it seems. You tried to turn the handle slow, but some doors just don't want to open. No, there's a silence where love used to grow. I'm too afraid to let it show. My heart's behind a closed heart door. Too many lies, can't take more. You say you're different, but I've heard before. Now I don't believe like I did before. I used to bloom with every touch. Now I flinch, love hurts too much. I see your eyes, they look so true, but I've seen angels break me too. I wanna feel, but I forget how. Pain turned maybe into night now. You keep waiting, but I'm not sure how to open this heart. not for hate, but fear of war. You say you care, but I need more to believe you're not just like before. So if you stay, don't force it wide. Knock gently, stand outside. Maybe one day, if I feel secure, you'll walk through my closed heart door. You said you'd stay, you said you'd try, but every word was just a lie. Wrapped in gold, it sounded sweet, but empty hearts, no empty speech. You painted futures in the air, but when I reached, there's nothing there. You held my hand just long enough to make me think that this was love. Only pseudo-promises, nothing real. Words you gave just to make me feel like I was wanted, like I belonged. But all along you knew it was wrong. Only pseudo-promises, dressed as dreams, built on silence, torn at the seams. You spoke of always, but meant until. You loved the chase, not me, not still. Played your part, a puppet show with a hollow heart. You fed me hope like it was truth, then disappeared just like my youth. You gave just enough to keep me near, but never enough to make it clear. And now I sit with words you said, echoing inside my head. Only pseudo-promises, sharp and thin, soft on the surface, cruel within. You made me believe, made me fall, but you were never there at all. Only pseudo-promises, cold disguise, a love that lives only in lies. You never planned to stay or fight, you only stayed till it felt too right. How many times did I rewind every lie you left behind? Now I see through the disguise. Your promises were just alibis. Only pseudo-promises, that's all you gave. A pretty cage, not a love to save. But I've burned them down one by one. Now your shadows fear the sun. More pseudo-promises, I'm done. You can keep your empty vows. I'm learning how to live without. Only truth will find my soul. No more promises that leave me cold.
Love is a whisper in the night, a spark that fades, a blinding light. It lifts you high, then lets you fall. It gives you nothing, yet gives it all. Sometimes it's fire, sometimes it's rain. Sometimes it heals, sometimes it's pain. We chase it like it sets us free, but love's the lock and the lost key. Love, so beautiful, so silence after screams. It's shattered glass and perfect dreams. It's holding on when all feels wrong. A quiet ache disguised as song. Sometimes it stays, sometimes it goes. It blossoms fast and no one knows. Why hearts that dance now drift apart. Why love can tear a soul not start. We swear it's real, we swear it's right, then lose ourselves in endless fight. Love, it lifts, it drowns, it blinds, leaves echoes we can't leave behind. Still we try through all the cost, for love the found is often lost. Would you still choose it if you knew how much it takes, what it puts you through? Even with the pain, the lies, the cost, we crave the thing we've always lost. Whoa! Love, the sweetest kind of ache, the risk we always choose to take. A story no one writes the same, a burning light we cannot tame. Love, it breaks, it bends, it heals. It's the only thing that ever feels like truth, like home, like something more that we all search for through every war. Love, imperfect, wild and true. Even broken, I still believe in you.
I used to look in mirrors and see a shadow shaped by what you thought of me. I wore your words like second skin, believed I wasn't good enough to win. You said I was too much, but not enough. Made me small to make you feel tough. But now the silence starts to scream. It's time I fought for my self-esteem. This is for every time I bowed my head, for every tear I left unsaid. You broke me down, but I still breathe. You don't define my self-esteem. No longer yours to twist or burn. It's mine again, now watch me turn. From lost and low to bold and free, I reclaim my self-esteem. You played God with my reflection, taught me love was just rejection. But I'm done chasing your approval. I'm my own force, my own renewal. I let your doubts become my chains, but now I'm dancing in the rain. From ashes I rebuild the dream, the core of me, my self-esteem. This is for every you're not worth it. Every time you made pain feel perfect. You broke me down, but I still breathe. You don't define my self-esteem. No longer shrinking to be seen, no longer asking to be clean. I'm not your doll, not your regime. I rise with my self-esteem. You don't get to name me, you don't get to shame me. I found my power in the dark. Now I light my own spark. This is for every time I doubted me, for every crack you couldn't see. I'm not afraid to be extreme. This is my self-esteem. You were the storm, but I'm the flame. I wear
of my self-esteem. So here I stand, no mask, no scheme, unbroken soul, my self-esteem.
You move like smoke under the light, whispers wrapped in velvet night. Your eyes say come, your lips say stay, but your heart is always walking away. You touch like fire, then disappear, leave a mark, then reappear. I know the game, I know the rules, but still I fall like all your fools. Seduce me slowly, steal my breath, pull me closer to my quiet death. I know it's wrong, but still I choose the way you break me when you move. Seduce me gently, say it's real, even if you'll never feel. It's not about the love you lack, it's how you make me not turn back. Dancing lies, but where the truth behind your eyes? A dangerous smile, a lover's face. You leave desire with no trace. You promise nothing, yet I crave every word never gave. I try to run, I try to fight, but you're the shadow in my light. Seduce me slowly, take control, make me forget I have a soul. I know you'll leave like morning dew, but for tonight I'll burn with you. Seduce me fully, bend my time stop, make silence thrill. I know your love's just illusion, but I'm addicted to the confusion. You never lied, you just let me believe. You gave enough for me not to leave. Was it ever real or just a show? Maybe I'll never know. Seduce me one last time, then go. Let me drown in the undertow. I'll wear the ache like perfume sweet, a bitter song on loop repeat. Seduce me darling, break me clean, your poison wrapped in satin sheen. But even if you never stay, I'd let you take me anyway. Some people love, some people use, but you were made to seduce. Said forever like it cost you none, spoke of love like the war was won. But words don't hold what actions break, and dreams don't mend for promise sake. You built me castles made of air, told me you'd always be there, but I was loving been a ghost in truth, just chasing a promise without proof. You gave me hope with empty hands, a fairy tale that couldn't stand. No fight, no fire, no follow through, just echoes of I love you. You swore you'd catch me if I fall, but never showed up when I called. Now I see through every smooth excuse, it was all just a promise without proof. You love the power, not the bond. Pull me close, then move beyond. You never meant the things you said, you just like being in my head. I asked for time, you gave delay. I asked for truth, you walked away. You said you'd stay, but gave no roof, just shelter in a promise without proof. You gave me hope with empty hands, a fairy tale that couldn't stand. No fight, no fire, no follow through, just echoes of I love you. You swore you'd catch me if I fall, but never showed up when I called. Now I see through every smooth excuse, it was all just a promise without proof. Love needs more than perfect lines, it needs effort, heart and time, but you just play the part too well. A heaven dressed to feel like hell. So take your vows, your sugar lies, your pretty mask, your sad disguise. I've burned the pages, called your bluff. I've had enough, I've had enough. I want no love that fades like truth, no more chasing a promise without proof. You said the words but not the truth. You love me with a promise without proof. You pulled me in with poison grace, a devil's smile on an angel's face. Every word a velvet chain tied me close while feeding pain. I knew the danger, felt the cost, but in your flame I still got lost. I try to run, but it's no use. I'm still stuck, stuck by seduce. Stuck by seduce, trapped in your game. You hurt me slow, but I love the flame. I see the lies, but I want them sweet. I crawl back broken just to repeat. Stuck by seduce, but can't let go of the way you move. You never loved, you just reduced. Now I'm a ghost, stuck by seduce. You gave just enough to keep me near, then disappeared like smoke and fear. You spoke of love with hollow eyes, a twisted art, a perfect guise. You never stayed, you never gave, but somehow I became your slave. I crave the pain you always choose, a willing stew, stuck by seduce. Stuck by
what's the use? You've carved my name, stuck by SEDUCE. I know I'm drowning, not in love, but in the ache I can't get rid of. I've chained myself with every glance. This isn't fate, this is trance. Stuck by SEDUCE, I wear the pain like perfume laced with acid rain. You stole my will, rewrote my name, and left me playing your cruel game. Stuck by SEDUCE and no way to win, still drawn to where I've always been. You haunt me soft, you haunt me loose, and I remain stuck by SEDUCE. I was never free to choose. You made love a cage and I'm the proof. Forever stuck, stuck by SEDUCE. I said I'm fine, but that's a lie. There's a storm beneath this quiet sky. Smiles I wear are made of glass, and every day I watch them crash. I try to bury what I feel, but feelings don't just disappear. They stay like echoes in my chest, a silent weight I can't suppress. Feelings, they don't fade with time. They live in silence, they speak in rhyme. No matter how I try to run, they rise like truth under the sun. Feelings, I thought I let them go, but here they are, they still show. In every breath, in every dream, I'm made of feelings I can't redeem. I laughed with others, played my part, but you still linger in my heart. Even when I say I'm through, the smallest things still lead to you. I want to hate you, want to heal, but feelings don't just make a deal. They bloom in places logic hides. They live in shadows, flood like tides. Feelings, they come uninvited, messy, raw and unrecited. No script, no rules, no plan, no end. The foes and lovers, wounds and friends. Feelings, I wish I had control, but they keep riding on my soul. I'm not as cold as I might seem, I'm just drowning in feelings unseen. Don't ask me why I still care. Some ghosts just breathe the same air. You left but never really left. I carry you inside my chest. Feelings, they never ask permission. They burn like fire, crave collision. I may pretend, I may deny, but truth is bleeding in my eyes. Feelings, too heavy to ignore. They knock again at my closed door. And even if I scream or scream, I'm still a house of shattered feelings. So don't ask me to explain what's real. Just know I still feel what I feel.
You counted diamonds, not my tears. Chose gold over the loyal years. I gave you heart, you wanted more, but love don't shine in a jewelry store. You said dreams can't pay the bills, but you sold yours for dollar thrills. You left me for a richer view, but tell me, did it see you too? This is the wealth you choose. Fortune's cold, but hearts you lose. You chased a life for silver skies, but traded truth for perfect lies. This is the wealth you choose. A heavy crown, but empty shoes. You walked away from something real. Now do you feel what I still feel? You wear the name, you play the game, but deep inside, do you feel the same? When nights get quiet and crowds are thin, do echoes whisper who I've been? I had nothing but I gave it whole. You had everything except a soul. You picked the world, you picked the show, but left the one who loved you slow. This is the wealth you choose. A diamond cage, a golden bruise. You sleep in silk but dream in rust. Can money hold a broken trust? This is the wealth you choose. All dressed up with love to lose. You bought the life you thought you need, but can't escape what your heart bleeds. One day the glitter fades to gray, and you'll recall the price you paid. They gave you wealth, but not the fire. I gave you love, and that's much higher. This is the wealth you choose. A silent room, no soul to use. I was the gift you left behind, while chasing things that never bind. This is the wealth you choose. It shines, but doesn't soothe. You left the heart, you chased the gold, but love's the wealth you never hold. I hope it's worth the life you lose, living rich with nothing true. That's the wealth you choose.